I'm not making an introduction for this. Okay, this can be the intro for the video. But alright, so thing is, water Chizuka and light Seimei. The thing is, people kind of going crazy over the nerf, but this is only when the target is dead. So you can still like reduce CD on people when they're alive. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's still like a big hit to their solo potential, pretty much. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure you can still like play Chizuka a lot. She is gonna be weaker at soloing, which is huge. And Seimei, I mean Seimei kind of got like Nigong, right? But even so, I do think like Seimei was top 4. Dude, why are you guys lamaoing right now? I'm not in my YouTube mode right now. We're streaming, okay? Buzz about Chizuka? Yeah, Buzz about Chizuka is... I mean, thing is, I still think it's fine. Like Chizuka Oberon, you can still run. I guess my Fire Cassandra Chizuka is gonna be a bit weaker. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like almost aspect. So people are probably excited that they're not gonna be like meta. But both of these are gonna be picked. Because they're not really picked only for their solo potential. But that's like the most OP part of them, right? They can like solo full teams. This one was a bit weird. Veronica got nerfed. They removed the glancing entirely. And they kind of like made the buff to Amber at the same time. But thing is, Amber's buff doesn't account for the debuff of glance getting removed. So Amber also got buffed at the same, or like nerfed at the same time, which I don't really understand. I thought they would go harder on the, like at least give Amber some other, like debuff on her skill 3 then. Yeah, Amber actually got nerfed. Like last time she got buffed when they nerfed Veronica, but now she actually got nerfed because they straight up removed one debuff, so it's harder for you to hit your threshold early on in that too. I mean, I'm still down for Amber, but I do think she's a lot worse actually. So I think they should give her a debuff on her passive. Maybe just like buff block or anything to make it damage thresholds earlier. Yeah, we'll see what to do with Amber. It would be sad if they just leave her like this, because she's definitely nerfed right now. So Laura is pretty fun. I think this might be a little bit of an overbuff, but I mean, I don't think she's going to be the best LE5 in the game. But she's definitely going to be like top 10. Like speed buff on this 120 base speed stripper. And I'm pretty sure she's like one of the better AoE strippers as well. It's gonna be insane. And the thing is, you also get triple buffs against like Veronica. Triple buffs against Robo. And you can even outspeed Robos on a like premium violent build if you like. You can also go like some weird swift comps. And you also get the extra like additional damage by speed bonus now. So you're not even like forced to go in like full defense, full additional damage by defense. You still probably want to go for a bit of it, since it gives you tankiness anyways. Now Laura is really really good, I think. But yeah, I don't think she's gonna be quite top 5, but I think she's gonna be like top 10 territory. I feel like a lot of these LDs that are buffed this patch, I'm gonna like change the order of top 10 by quite a bit. I think already like Veronica nerf and a lot of the upcoming buffs here with like attack bar changes is making like Tian Lang undisputed #1. And he was like already arguably #1 alongside Veronica. So that's kind of strange. Oh, I did talk about Veronica. I mean, Veronica still has her skill 3. She's still really good. Yeah, she's not like, she's not a complete recon on her S2 right now, or like better recon on her S2 while having that S3. So I think it's a pretty big nerf. It's way bigger than the nerf from the last patch. And now you can actually like S1 and do something instead of being glanced when you reset. So I think it's a pretty big hit to Veronica, but I would still like have her comfortably like at least top 3, top 4. Probably top 3 still. Oh, and RX Cov, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime. Alright, so Pater. So some people think this is a nerf. And I would say that it can be a nerf in some situations. But this is way better for like majority of situations, and you can pick him into resets now, because you can cut in after their stripper and still like put up immunity, and then their whole team is worthless. So I would say this change is really, really good for Pater, because now he's like because now he's way more of a universal pick, more than just against stuns. And there's not really that many stunners since people are not even using Oki, and if there's stuns, it's like with resets and pushbacks anyways. Nerf? It's not a nerf. I will fight anyone who says this is a nerf. Also, same for where is she? We're gonna go over Holyberry Cookie as well. Holyberry is actually not great, but she's useful now, I think. We will see though. Dorothy might be insane. I thought this was just gonna be like another fake buff, but if this is just a straight up 50% booster and multiplier, she's gonna be like the most insane cleave unit of all time. Because the thing is, even with just attack buff, you're probably gonna deal like 50 to 60% of the enemy's HP, and you also like destroy the HP for almost all of it. So Abelia won't really be able to heal anything. Diana won't be able to shield anything, and Diana will hit for nothing when she transforms. Like all that stuff is gonna be basically ruined by Dorothy. So Dorothy could actually be like some weird cleave unit for RTA, I'm pretty sure. Because she counters a lot of the cleave counters with destroy HP. Especially since you don't need strip to destroy HP. You can just ignore the will and just destroy them. We'll see though, because this is kind of weird worded. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like a 50% damage increase, but if it is, it's kind of insane, I would say. Yeah, so Light Cookie. Thing is, some people think this is a nerf because it's increased your defense by 10% up to 10, so you get 100%. But this is only your base defense. So the thing is, you get, what is it, like 800, which is her base defense. And now you get 70% of your total defense. So I would go triple revenge on her now, and go like defense, crit damage, defense. And then you just heal on revenge, defense break on revenge, buff your defense on revenge. And you can like solo any team that doesn't really have stuns. And she would also be decent in like Bruiser versus Bruiser matchup, because you can like protect people with your S2 while also providing defense break. So I don't think she's gonna be insane, but I could actually see myself using her if I had her. It would be rare though. I think it's like similar to Miying when you pick her. But I would say definitely trip revenge. Just refresh your defense buff all the time, and you just heal your team. I can see it. Wind Cook is interesting, because you kind of have like the weird Alexandra thing, right? And now you also cleanse. I do think this is pretty similar to Rakuni, but it's going to be a bit worse, I would say. But I could see this working against like low sustain comps. And you can maybe pair her with this like Fire Cook as well, because you just straight up buff the HP recovery and the ATB decreasing effect. I think the Fire Cook is actually going to be real now, because he was already kind of good. And this is going to mess with like Oliver Champong even more, I'm sure. So Rakuni? Yeah, just go Rakuni Fire Cookie for most cases. But you could probably go Wind Cookie as well. Wind Cookie might even be better. We'll have to see though. I think being fire helps a lot though, so even though her kit is kind of interesting, Rakuni is probably going to be better. Alright, thing is, okay, this unit I think is actually in like contention for like the best unit in the game now, Light Eivor. I think this unit is completely insane now. We can even go look at her stats right now. I really want this unit now. Like, this will be one of the most insane. Pure copium? It's not. Look. 118 base. Really good base stats overall. You just go Violent Revenge, Speed Crit your HP. Get like 40-50 accuracy. And then you still have this like immune to inability. You gain 10% ATB when enemy and your teammates move. So if you're like on a let's say you're like G3 level, or like whatever level you're at, and you have like the corresponding 160, 170, 180 set, you're gonna move after the enemy Swift unit and just straight up strip stun pushback a unit. And you can also like, even if you get reset, you can just strip defense break setup. And you can also move after your own Swift unit and just go before their Swift unit if you outspeed. And then strip stun something as well. The thing is, this thing is pretty consistent because it's 70% to either absorb or stun. So usually you get like one of them, and that's good enough to disrupt turn 1. And this one is super good too. I wouldn't say this is new Rydell. This is some weird like Geo-ish thing, but way better. Like this is a cracked up bruiser Geo pretty much. Is how I would explain her. But she's way more pickable than Geo. Yeah, I think she's gonna be like top 5 for sure. Tian Lang is gonna help a lot against her. That's why I think Tian Lang is like for sure the best right now after Veronica nerfs. Yeah, she's crazy. I'm confident in saying that she's really, really good. Alright, Dark Striker. I still think his skill 2 kinda sucks, but this skill 3 is like one of the best strip skills in the game now. Because you get to stun 1 unit 2 turns, and then basically AoE strip and defense break the units you strip. So I feel like this unit kinda puts Eludia to shame now. And I kinda liked Eludia already. So yeah, I do think this unit should be picked way more than it is right now. And they also give it Aqua Awakening later on the patch as well. So I do think we're probably going to see some of this. I do think we're going to see a lot more Josephine and Hagen as well, which is going to counter him. Yeah, I think he's pretty good now. Beast Monk Fire, the most important change. So we got our first strip Oblivion now. It's only 50% chance though, but at least it's 2 turns. I don't know how much that's gonna change for him, but at least it's a strip Oblivion, right? The first one in the game. Not too bad. Okay, so they actually nerfed... Wait. They nerfed the healing of Meditate. I'm not sure if they needed to nerf it. But I guess they let you cleanse someone as well now. Which is still a buff overall. I'm kind of surprised that they nerfed the healing for that. It's not like Beast Monks were doing super well anywhere. Alright, so the thing is, Jogun, it's kind of nice that you can't get counterattack now, but I also feel like that was his niche before as well. Since you could easily like scroll a Verdheil or stuff anyways, but this is gonna help a lot against Valantis and stuff like that. I will also say that this is gonna help a lot against like those triple revenge Leo teams, because now you can scroll the Leo, and then you can't get revenged by the Verd either. So I do think he's gonna be picked more, but it's still gonna be like a niche pick, I would say. But I think it's nice. It's kind of similar to Tiana now, so you could run like both Tiana and Jogun if you really don't want to deal with the Ragdoll Leo Verd stuff, and then just cleave them basically. Alright, now one of the better, more weird and better buffs. They buffed the Water Monk again. So basically I have, what does this translate to? 15 times 6? So I guess you have like 70, or like 60-ish % chance to stun if you crit all hits. I'm pretty sure you just go like full crit on him now. Usually I didn't go full crit since you had 100% chance to strip. But now with this I might just commit to a 100 crit build. Probably try to get a bit more accuracy as well. Not go as much pure attack. But I think it's an interesting buff. So he kind of has like Ethna skill 3 right now. So you could even go Swift, I think. But I will say that it's less consistent than Ethna though. That could be fun. You're also going to see more Josephines when you pick this as well. But I'm probably going to be using him. Alright, so Cyros is like back to being one of the best arena offense units, I guess. Except that everything is water anyways. I'm not sure how much is going to be used. But you get just straight up 50% more damage. Maybe you can do like some Dorothy Cyros cleave somehow. Maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just straight up for like Siege and Arena. And this is going to be like super easy to hit the condition. Because you're going to have attack buff pretty much always when you're using Cyros. Maybe not for RTA that much. But definitely for Arena Siege. Alright, so Light Vamp is like another unit that I'm gonna be hyping a lot, because I'm pretty sure Light Vamp is like one of the best turn 2 LDs right now. He's like up there with Rag now in turn 2. He's just straight up like Chow's passive now that you can't. It's all harmful effects as well, so you can never CC this guy. Only way you can CC him is by resets and pushbacks. But he's also very forgiving to rune. So you can just straight up go 70 crit rate, just crit damage. It's a hard nerf. Okay, I am curious because people have been saying this is a nerf. I don't see how this can ever be a nerf. This is a huge buff, like huge buff. Like removing harmful effects when you're dying is useless compared to this. Because thing is, debuffs don't matter if you just cleanse them when you move anyways. Except for defense break, but this guy can't die anyways. So why do you care about the defense break? You just like remove all the attack. Like now you can't ignore him. You can't just put a attack break glancing on him and ignore him because he's just gonna cleanse it. And his S2 is basically a squall that stuns. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really insane. People are saying this is a nerf. Probably didn't understand the change. Because this can never be a nerf. Only way this can be a nerf is something that I heard Opsa say, which would be if you can heal block him and then he can't get any HP back. But I'm pretty sure that's not how it's gonna work. I'm pretty sure his passive is gonna go through heal block, and you still live. But that could be one thing, and like even then, it would be like only bad against heal blocks, and there's not that many heal blocks in the game. There's like Sekhmet and Dominic. I mean, even without Nemesis, they would work really well. And Nemesis is the stat you should have on him anyways, since you don't really care about debuffs anyways. I think it's gonna be great. Like I really want this unit now. A lot. I think this and Light Eivor are like some of the better bruises in the game now. That's huge. The Water Vamp might... Thing is, I was kind of hyping the Water Vamp last time we got buffed. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that great, just as it was. But I also think people aren't using him. Because I think he has a 6-hit AoE. So he's basically going to push back everyone to 0 and defense break everyone. So he's kind of like a Water Savannah, I would say. Except that he scales really well with additionals. Yeah, probably more of like a... Oh, it could be a... I mean, 4-star unit for sure, like 4-star Special League. Or 20-star. Could be really nice. Oh, Vova Codbo. Thanks so much for that Twitch Prime. Alright, Homunculus. I didn't read too much into these. There was quite a few lines. But I mean, I'm guessing everything... Okay, so he gets defense break. Not bad. You get HP scaling defense... Wait. Okay, so basically you have to build this guy for PvE. So everyone gets a really good PvE unit, I guess. You get HP scaling and defense break on almost every skill, pretty much. So yeah, this guy is for sure gonna help everyone for... Okay, this might be the biggest change. Even though I didn't care about it much. This might be like a change that affects everyone. It makes everyone be able to Abyss hard pretty comfortably. We'll see though. Alright, Wedget. Another unit that's at least top 10 now, I think. Because this is just straight up Swift Verd, but better in every way possible. Only way you can say like Verd is slightly better is if you have him like Swift Revenge, I guess. And you can like cut in. But this guy you could even put on a Nemesis and you can like cut in and do the same thing. So I'm pretty sure this guy's just insane now, Wedget. Because now he's gonna cycle way faster himself, so you gain way more ATB to everyone. He's gonna be really good. I will say that it's still gonna be a bit situational, because you can still get outsped fairly easily. But it's I would say that it's way easier to pick him compared to Verd, because now you can pick him and other high base speed units if you like. And then you kind of covered the getting outspeed part. Outsped. Alright, so Chiwu basically got the change where he doesn't get the extra ATB when he strips now. He just straight up pushes back 30. So I think he's gonna be slightly worse against water units. Because before he couldn't like glance the strip pushback part. But he's gonna be way better overall now since he's putting on glancing. So now if you're like fighting, let's say a Verdile, and he has 45% chance to revenge, you push him back by 30 and glance him. He only has 45% chance to revenge. And then he has 50% chance for each hit to crit. And he needs to crit twice to like override your 30% pushback. Assuming you land everything. So yeah, Chiwu is gonna be quite nice, because that was like one of the bigger like issues Chiwu had. Was basically Water Ryu and Verd. Water Ryu is still gonna be kinda annoying. The thing is, this might actually revive like Savannah as well. Because glancing the Verd, even when you like follow up with the Savannah, is huge as well. So we'll see if like Chiwu Savannah makes a comeback or not. I mean, Rakuni and Fire Monkey and Cardinal stuff are still gonna be annoying. I guess those weren't really around when Chiwu Savannah was rampant. Alright, so Taeyor also got a like random buff similar to Shiho. Just straight up pushes back the unit as well. So you get guaranteed freeze and pushback on the unit as well now. Not bad. If I'm going AoE after patch and for SWC, I'm definitely gonna be using Taeyor. I'll probably be a single target though. But we'll have to see. Yeah, Taeyor was already good, but so was like Shiho and a lot of these units. Yeah, Wind Mage basically stacks faster. I guess people who like her for siege and stuff helps a bit. I don't think it's gonna be that good for RTA though. Stacking faster does help for RTA, but I don't think she's great outside of that anyways. Alright. The most important change. Burst Cannon. Alright, so you increase ATB in proportion to the amount of enemies destroyed HP. So basically what that means is, if you like... You're probably gonna end up getting like 20% ATB. If you just straight up use your skill 4 turn 1. You're gonna get a bit more if you hit like defense broken targets, or if you have attack buff. I do think this change makes you kind of forced to go into like a crit rate build though. Because otherwise your skill 4 is not gonna hit anything and you're getting 0 ATB. But I like it. Like now there's a purpose to using this skill pretty much. At least more of a purpose. I guess you could also see some like maybe swift crit damage Bellas going around now. And then you can like take 2 turns after each other. Maybe like Gemini Bella. Try to one-shot the whole team. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be hard to pull off though, but maybe. Maybe that's something. Alright, so Helena basically is back to where she was before the patch. Which was like okay for Siege. I would say situation is good for RTA as well. Actually, this might even be better than before patch, to be honest. Because now you always get it right, as long as you land the defense break. It's not like a separate rest check. And also if there's like residual debuffs from other stuff, it's easier to get it. I have no idea, nerf me. Maybe if you like kill with burst cannon and then get someone else who could get double ATB. We would have to see, but also if you like kill a unit with burst cannon and bounce, you're probably like in a winning position anyways. But we're gonna have to see how it goes. Oh, and now I'm misclicking on the mouse again. Alright, so that was basically all the changes, I guess. We buffed Ninetale Fox a bit. Taki's gonna like these changes. They buffed the fire one with the branding effect. So now you can S1 into S3, which already brands. We're double branding. That dark one turns sleeps into stuns. I didn't really get these Harpy changes, but I'm guessing it's like some weird Lauren-ish unit, right? It has like defense break on all their on all the skills. I'm guessing it's some like Lauren replacements. Maybe like more damage compared to Lauren. We will see how this thing ends up. Yeah, I would guess this is a PV change. So all skills, defense breaks. You don't have to go Lauren. Alright, so this is another huge change. Water still gets speed awakening. And he has AoE strip and boost on his skill. So he's basically like a inverse Triton kinda. Which is also way more consistent if you like compare Wounds and Triton to each other. I think it's gonna be used. I don't think it's gonna be used a crazy amount. But I think it's gonna be good for sure. 113 base, AoE strip and boost. And yeah, here's the accuracy awakening for Dark Ryu. Not bad. Oh, and there's the defense break again. The thing is, this is like one of my favorite changes as well. They basically made Wind Choconite a mini Wolyong. You get 19 speed lead, but 19 speed lead is not even that bad because you're 3 speed faster than Wolyong. So I am pretty sure that I'm gonna be like rocking a Choconite quite a bit. Boost is slightly weaker. I think Wolyong is 20 or 25. You only have 15 on this guy, but that's still like same as Escher's. And obviously not gonna be as fast as Escher, so you're gonna be able to tune it anyways. And you also get the crit rate buff. So this guy could be nice with my Bella, who isn't 100 crit rate. But I might go 100 crit on Bella anyways now because of the S4 buff. We're gonna have to see. And this was just AI changes, right? Alright, so Lauren can basically always strip Dragon now. I guess that's the big thing with this. But overall, I would say this is probably like easily the best patch the last year. Maybe it's like same as the Shizuka Oliver Dominic Masha patch, because that one was really meta warping as well. I think this one is gonna have a pretty big impact. And we also get this just before SWC, so that's gonna like affect things as well. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this patch. This would be like a good standard for the patches to have. At least like every other patch should be of this level, or third. I'm giving like Komoto some leeway because this is gonna like take some time to settle in. But at least give us a patch like this every 6 months. That is this good. Oh, let's have Glory. Good Glory, Seimei is fine, trust me. People say that Shizuka and Seimei are not as good. I mean, obviously they're not as good, but they're fine. You'll be lying if you say that you pick Seimei for the S2. S2 is nice and all. But no one picks Seimei for the S2. S2 is a broken skill. That's why they nerfed it a bit. I think it's only on dead targets. So you're probably getting the skill reduction on alive targets. Yeah, no Glory, but I mean that's still pretty good. I would still say Seimei is super good. Say bye to your YouTube viewers? No. YouTube viewers can stay.